audio in a second. Just making sure everything's going good. And if you can't hear me, then that means it's not going good. So, let's see. Alright, test. 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 That sounds pretty good. Alright, now we're cooking. Gonna let the boys know that I'm live. Oh, jeez, okay. And let's go to multi-stream chat. And that should be good. Yeah, so painting some Space Marines today. I'm just gonna lower this cam a little bit there. Alright. Yeah, just getting back on the horse. Got a captain that I need to paint. Ooh. There you go. The camera's actually looking not too bad today. Been working on these guys for a minute. Just gotta get them going and just get them done because they've been staring at me for a very long time. And this isn't even near the end of what I have to do. I have so many miniatures that need to get caught up. So slow and steady, and we'll get there eventually. But yeah, so I'm doing a captain today. I have a assault intercessor, an infiltrator, and a reaver because I love reavers for some reason. Don't ask me why. And I even play them even though nobody else does. But that's a game plan for today. Last stream I did silver, some black, and gold. I'm going to kind of continue on that a little bit at the start of the stream, and then we're going to continue in to other colors. But got to finish up where I left off. I'm just glad to know that the audio debacle is better this time. Before, I was trying to like play music from the Streamlabs thing and like speak at the same time, and I did notice for like the first 10 minutes of the stream that nobody could hear me. So we're already off on a better start. Driving, but how are you, man? Good, dude. I'm just trying to show everybody that we're still here. Keeping up a good pace. 'Tis the goal. And also, since I did the display case, now I'm like, all right, like I actually have to paint things now, because it's kind of weird having like a empty bottom shelf. So I got to get on that. Alright, not too bad. It was like the last silver part that I needed to do on him. But yeah, he's not looking horrible. I love that he has that like metallic arm. It looks freaking sick. And we're just gonna try and do our best here. He's like such a sick looking model. I don't even know. Is that a Chaos Space Marine on it? Yeah, he's like standing over a Chaos Space Marine. It's awesome. That's good, man. Keep it up. I will try. I'm doing my best. You know me and my painting motivation. And I try to like get a shot. Like you can kind of see a little bit the display case in the back, which I think is awesome. I think it's just like such a cool add to the hobby room. I'm like so stoked about it. Alright, time to do the eyes, which is always a hard part for me, but let's try. That's not bad at all, actually. Oh, hell yeah, that looks awesome. It's not looking too bad, actually. All right. So like the only bad thing about having to do like Streamlabs music is like I have no idea what the song is. I don't have like a choice of like the songs, but we won't get copyrighted. So I'm like, it's just like an odd thing. And like I normally like listening, you know, obviously to my own music. And it's just really annoying. I mean, like I understand copyright makes sense, but it's also like free publicity, like for your music. But whatever. We got copyrighted on the live, but they like I guess treat lives differently on YouTube. Like I noticed, and it didn't even like send a notification like it did for that one short. It just says like under it like copyright, and I'm like, oh, okay. But they didn't like penalize us or anything for it, so I guess it's not that big of a deal when it's alive. Going to record tomorrow with Vinny. Oh, cool, awesome. Yeah, I was thinking of that in my head. We need like another video. I wonder how it will perform now that we have like a good, you know, like little following going. But that's good. Crap, I just messed up the eye. I'm telling you, every single time I paint minis, it's like the freaking eye that messes me up every single time. Awesome, I was able to catch you live. Hell yeah, man. Thank you for dropping in again. We always appreciate our returning viewers. Keeps me sane for sure, being able to talk to people. There's nothing like doing a live and there's like no one talking and you're just like painting alone for hours. I don't understand how people like paint like just alone, not talking to anybody, like by themselves. Like I go like mad. All the power to people that can do that. I need like some sort of like social interaction to like keep me going. Yo, what is up, Deck Knight? How's it going, man? By the way, for all my Twitch viewers, there's also people on YouTube commenting. You can see their comments on the actual screen, but you won't be able to see it in your chat. So, no, I'm not talking to random people. Going good yourself? Good, man. I don't know if you can see it. It's right here, but I just built this display case, and I'm loving it, man. I put all my minis in there, and it just looks so cool. And it's like my most recent, like hobby thing that I did, and it came out great. I got my Sons of Horus in there. I got some demons. Well, I got a lot of demons in there, and I got my Death Guard army in there. And it just came out so cool. And it's like something that's like kind of been missing from my hobby room. I got like a table in here. I got obviously all the minis, the paint set up. And I was like, you know what? Like all my minis are hiding away in a closet, and I thought it would be pretty cool to display them. So, and now that we're doing like videos and everything, I think it would be pretty cool to have like them on display in the background. So yeah, $220 later, I got a display case. It's got like built-in LED lights and everything. It even has motion sensor, so like if you like walk near it, it'll automatically light on, or you can leave it on like all the time, which I'm doing right now. But yeah, it's super cool. Yeah, man, I'm super pumped about it. How about yourself, man? How's it going? As you can tell, we're picking up the pace again with our streaming and everything. I've been pretty proud of myself. I had a dry spell for a while, but dude, I've been posting every single day on our YouTube. I did a stream earlier this week. I'm doing one today, obviously, and I'm really glad that I got the fire back to keep up the pace. Because sometimes like with my kid and everything, life just gets in the way, but glad to see it. Miss you guys being around. Yeah, man. I am also glad to just be back on the camera, dude. I think, we're really going somewhere. And what's awesome is like in 2 weeks, we went from like no subscribers on YouTube, and now we're at 57. So it's growing fast, and I think people like our content, and I'm just like super pumped about it. Got my kids the Dark Angels Combat Patrol. Can't wait to play a game with them. Yeah, man. My son's 1, so I got a little while until I have the opportunity. But I've also been saying the same thing. Like I can't wait until he grows up and like I can show him, like Warhammer. Give him like a little like crappy model to paint and see if he likes it and everything. It's gonna be cool. The memes are dope. Yeah, dude, I have been having a lot of fun doing the memes, and surprisingly enough, so we'll do like the rules. I don't know if you've seen us do like covering the Grotmas rules. We'll post those, and they'll do okay. They'll get like 300 views, but then I post a meme, and like one of them got like 13,000 views, and I was like, of course, the thing that I put like 2 minutes of work into, explodes, and then the one thing that I put like 20 minutes of work into, doing like voiceovers and everything, and it doesn't perform as well. But nevertheless, I thought it was funny to see that. All right, this guy, I'm pretty sure is done. I put the black on silver. He doesn't have any special gadgets on his belt, so that guy I'll put off to the side. He'll wait for a wash. This guy needs some leather. This guy, yeah, okay. These guys all have little pouches and stuff. So let's get our leather color. But yeah, Deck Night, we were all like streaming like numerous times a week. I've been trying to get them back onto streaming, Vinny and Sean, but you know they work at night and they also have kids and everything, so I definitely understand. I have a lot more of a fluid schedule than they do, so. All right, let's do your pouches first. Just to give you guys, I guess, a little close-up of the dudes that I'm doing. This is the captain. I'm like super excited about him out of all the minis I'm painting today. He's got a power fist and a plasma pistol, which is like super cool. I just love the mini. I think he looks cool, like just dope. So having a lot of fun painting these guys. I do what I'm going to do eventually is finish Scarbrand probably on channel. I don't think I'm going to do him today, but once I finish him, then I can put him in this display case, which is what's really awesome about the display case. It's like kind of like a good motivation for me to like fill it out. So that's another reason why I'm glad I have it. I'm just gonna like try my best to finish these models and fill that display case out. So. The Gravis armor is so good. Yeah, no, it's really cool. I have some Inceptors that are waiting to be built and painted. I have some, what's it called, Aggressors that are waiting to be built and painted. So definitely some content there that we'll be able to bring. I am not confident enough to paint on stream. What do you mean by like confident enough? Like your painting skills or like your ability to talk for hours to a screen? Because both are difficult. And dude, like I'm not a good painter either by any means. Like, you know, like other painters on Twitch are like doing like edge highlighting and making it crazy, and I'm just painting. You know, I'm just getting my army battle ready. That's all I care about. What is up, Drogue? How's it going? I think this is probably the first time that we've interacted, so you know, what's your relation to our channel? Are you a painter? Are you just a gamer? Did Space Marine 2 or Secret Level bring you to the world of 40K? Tell me your story. Been painting for 10 hours. Like your first 10 hours ever of painting? Or you have been painting for 10 hours and you're like an avid Warhammer person? I just realized this guy's a purity seal. I did a check too to see if anything else needed red. Okay, alright, cool. How long have you been in the hobby? And 10 hours, jeez, man. Play TTS when can't go out to shop. Yeah, we've been wanting to bring that back. We used to do that in the earlier days of the channel since 2002. But you definitely got me beat by 12 years. This year I just hit my 10-year mark. Well, holy crap, that's awesome. I hope that I stay in the hobby for like a really long time. I know people like apparently get burnout from the hobby. But I haven't felt that yet. I've been going really strong, never lost interest. So, have you also experienced anything like that? I know, like I've heard multiple stories of people like, you know, I've been on and off due to burnout. Yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, no, it hasn't hit me yet. A lot of people say that happens to them, and I mean, maybe it'll happen to me one day. Maybe I'll just be like, no, I don't feel like doing Warhammer today. But whenever the boys ask me to play some Warhammer, I never say no. Alright, what is this music, man? I get it's free music and I'm not going to get copyrighted, but you got to give me some good stuff. Be lurking for a bit. Alright, man, no issue. Thank you for at least donating a view to us. Drogue, thank you for following. We definitely appreciate it. It's always nice to see the community supporting us, and especially one that that's been in the hobby for so long. We definitely appreciate your views and your follow. Maybe you could teach me something. But yeah, I was telling Julio, who's in the chat, he's a Roush janitor. He's part of my team, and I've been trying to get him to stream for a really long time. I'm not like the best painter. I'm just like your average guy that just wants to get like the army ready and get them on the board. And Julio, I mean, I think you could be that too. You know, you don't have to be a super, good painter. You just have to get in front of the camera, talk, and that's it. Still learning painting again. Started redoing an army about 2 weeks ago. What army are you doing? I saw this short on Instagram. There was this guy, and he redid his entire Tau list. Like, I guess he didn't like it, so he stripped all of the paint and redid it. And I was like, "You're a madman." Once I put some paint to a mini, it's staying on there forever. Space Wolves plus some Space Wolves. Awesome. How do you feel about the Space Wolves rule set? I versed them in a tournament, and I didn't think it was like too potent. Maybe it was just the list that was brought against my army, but. By the way, some backstory, I play Chaos Demons, so I wanted to find myself in melee with him, and I was like, oh, well, he's going to slap back pretty good, and that never really happened. Maybe it was just rolls and stuff, I don't know, but I mean, I took damage, of course, but alright, I can't listen to this anymore. We gotta change the music. Normally I play like garage band, like rock and stuff, and then we got copyrighted, so now I gotta play like weird free music. Let's do lo-fi, maybe? Let's see how this one sounds. Here we go. Alright. Did he get the charge up? Oops, no up, sorry. Yeah, he charged with like this dreadnought thing. It's like a character dreadnought. Yeah, even Murderfang like charged into like Scarbrand and didn't kill him. And like the whole time I was worried, and then it kind of just fell short. So yeah, I really don't know if maybe it was just like bad luck or good luck on my part. But I just wanted to see what's your general feel, if you've had any 10th edition games like about their rule set. I'm assuming they're going to get a little bit better, being that the Oath of Moment rule got changed. Now being able to reroll, or no, a +1 wound against armor against your oath target, which is good. Did he have Logan? I want a damn buck. Is that the Santa guy? Because if so, then yes, he did have Logan. Pretty sure that's Santa guy. Yeah, he did have him. That's actually probably one of the units that I had the toughest time killing, because he had just like so many Thunderwolf cavalry with him that I had to chew through like all of these guys. But again, he charged the Great Unclean One, which is like just a time sink, and he like couldn't really kill him because I just had like Fiona Pains galore. And while he was trying to kill him, I was just charging other stuff into his unit, getting fight first, and just kind of taking care of business. Need to pick a dreadnought for my son's army. What would you suggest, Redemptor? So I know you got the Dark Angels box. Does that mean you are playing them as Dark Angels, or are you going to play them as a different Marine army? Because that's kind of relevant to like what dreadnought you might want. But as a general answer, Redemptors are always good. They're really, really solid army or unit all around. But if you were like, let's say, playing like Blood Angels, you might start thinking about like the what's it called, the Brutalis, because it's like super strong and you get bonuses and everything. But then there's also that factor of just roll of cool. So I mean, like if you think Brutalis looks awesome, get a Brutalis, you know. But yeah, if he's playing like Dark Angels, I would suggest like a Redemptor. If he's playing Ultramarines, a Redemptor. Like your shooty armies, you could probably benefit from having a Redemptor as opposed to the other types. Six Cal plus 11 plus Wolf Lord on Wolf, so you got to deal with 8 models, all 4 of them on. No, it was tough. It was kind of a drag. I think that specific like fight took like 2 or 3 turns. Well, it took 3 turns. Like I think I killed all of his bodyguards by the second turn of like combat, and then like Logan himself took a little bit while longer, but. It was tough, man. Which has the chest rockets? I think that's the Brutalis. No. Oh crap! What is that one called? Oh, I don't have one. It's the it's like the super shooty one. Ballistus Dreadnought, right? Yeah. I know everyone. Yeah, that one's good too. Definitely. I don't have one of those. I really do want one though. Being that, you know, like I play Ultramarines, it sounds like a very Ultramarine-esque type thing. Supposedly, it's really good at shooting. Again, I haven't tried it, but that one I very much want as well. So that doesn't sound like a bad pick there. And I just got paint in the wrong area. Annoying. Let me try and see if I can wipe it off with some water before it dries. Nice. Alright. I want to buy 2 Brutalis. Yeah, Brutalis are cool looking. I don't think I'll ever get one, being that I play Ultramarines. It just doesn't feel like something, you know, Ultramarine-esque. But being that you're a Space Wolves player, you know, it's definitely right down your alley. I haven't really had the chance to play a full 2,000 point army with the Space Marines here. I've played a 1,000 point game. I did end up winning, so that felt good. But I feel like I can't. And this is the first time I'm ever going to say this, I feel like I can't field this army unless it's fully painted. Because normally I play like gray models and stuff, but like I really just want one time to finish an army completely before I field it. Which I haven't done yet because I'm always like so impatient and I just want to play it. So I'm going to try and hold myself truthful to that. I won't play a 2,000 point game. Yes, that's what we are doing. Yeah, it's like my little motivation for like getting these guys just done, you know. But to talk about that 1,000 point game, I played Reavers, which my opponent was like, "You're playing Reavers? Like, why?" You know, like I guess nobody plays them. But it was super fun. It was awesome. I did like the Raven Wing detachment, and this character gives that unit, I believe it's infiltrate or scout, one or the other. It's flip-flopped, but first turn I was able to just like charge this character, and they all have precision. The Reaver and I think it was the Phobos Lieutenant, and they just precisioned out this character and murdered him. It was Leagues of Votann, and it just felt so cool. I didn't have an assassinate or anything, but just to do that, and then I consolidated them into another unit, and they just locked up like that unit and killed a character turn one. It was awesome. It felt really cool. Probably didn't feel cool for my opponent, but nevertheless. Okay. I need... What colors do I need? I need a green color. I need something for the paper for the purity seals. Green purity seals, and I need like a... Actually, that might be a good color. We'll do that. I need to do like the tassels on the front of the captain. I think I'm gonna do Monster Brown. That sounds cool. On Space Wolves, first friend is Eldar, second is Necron, third is World Eaters. Yeah, we have, so to give you some backstory, because I know you're new to the channel, we're a group of 5 guys, we're all dads. That's kind of like what we base the channel around, just like, you know, like hobbying and your fatherhood. And I play demons mainly. Of course I have other armies, but I'm just going to list my main one. Julio is like a main Eldar player. Vinny is a main guard player, but recently he's had a really good kick with Leagues of Votann, so he's like really obsessed with them. Sean is a Thousand Sun player, and then Dennis is a Grey Knight player. So we all have a pretty good range of just units and, you know, what we play. It's fun to have like all different, you know, armies to bounce off of each other and have that fun. Of course we own other armies, as I'm painting Space Marines right now, but no way, we have a Dennis too, the Necron player. Yeah, our Dennis, I don't know if he's similar to yours, but he is a crackhead. Not a literal crackhead, but he's something, man. He's your typical like World Eater player that like just goes ape crazy, and it's hilarious. You'll I don't know if you subscribe to us on YouTube, but we have the same handle that we do on our Twitch, and you might even see the link in our bio on here on Twitch. But he is in our second battle report video. We only have 2 up, so the most recent one. And he's just a blast, man. He's hilarious. He'll be losing and have a smile on his face and be cracking jokes. I remember we were going to a tournament in ACO, Atlantic City Open, and he lost his first game, and he was like, well, I guess I'm drinking for the rest of the tournament. And he was not lying. He was hammered for the rest of the tournament. Each day, just like the whole time. It was hilarious. He at one point had 2 Cape May like brewery beers in his hand. 2, just walking around drinking, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is hilarious. And he said he would do that too. If he lost his first game, he was like, yep, I'm just here for fun now. And it was just so funny to see. Yeah, I mean, you know, absolutely. I mean, you know, he definitely wants to win, obviously. But you know, if he loses, he's a really good sport. I think like if I had to count maybe 3 or 4 tournaments that I've gone to him with, that I know he won the best sportsman like award that they do, and it's usually like a $10 or something. That the shop gives out. And yeah, like 3 or 4 times I think he's won it. Yo, what is up, Guardsman? How's it going, dude? Give a little camera update on what I'm doing here. I wonder if I go closer. No, it's usually like a little distance away, but yeah, just getting some basics done here. So I'm gonna have to go off camera for a second. I gotta find some paints, and then I actually just saw an area that I missed, so I'm gonna go back and fix that. I gotta find a parchment like paper kind of color and a green color. And it's conveniently located right under the laptop that I'm using right now. So, of course. Didn't really think this one through. Alright. I'm gonna take you guys and place you there for a second. Bro, I'm stoked for Votan. What about him? Alright, green skin looks like a good color, and oh, I guess I was already ready for this. Probably the last time I painted them. They're right on the top. Alright, and just put you here, and we're good to go. Stoked for Votan. Dude, you've been stoked for Votan for like the last few weeks, man. But yeah, I can imagine finishing a 2,000 point army. That must feel great. Just everything. They feel good, decent shooting, some good melee options. Yeah, I feel like they're definitely hitting your goal of being like that all-rounder that you were hoping for. Crap. All right, I gotta shake this up. Let's see if this is any better. Nice and goopy. Just how we like it. Yeah, dude, I mean, like, I'm excited about these guys. I really gotta get my painting face on and get them done, so I'm glad that the last stream that I did, I got some good progress, and I keep going with it, and just keep the momentum going. Yeah, I'm loving the transport aspect too. You mean like how your whole entire army basically starts in transports? I mean, it's a solid tactic, you know, like you're protected pretty much, which is cool. Crap! I just got green where I didn't want green. Yeah, let's see if I can fix that up. It is the leather brown color. Alright, there we go. And I gotta put some green on his pauldron here. Yeah, I just going off of what you were saying, I just bought a rhino, and I already got it. It's already here for the Death Guard, because you know, like I would run the Death Guard on the board, and the Plague Marines would just like often just get shot and murdered. So now that I have a little bit of transports, I have to learn how to even use one. So that's gonna be a little bit of a curve, because I've gone this whole entire time playing like 10 years now never using a transport, so it'll be interesting. I've always viewed transports like as a waste, because I'm like, oh, that's points that I'm spending like for one turn or like 2 turns, like dropping a unit off. And then, like obviously throughout the years I've seen them, be a little bit more valuable than that because they can perform actions and whatnot. But I don't know, I've always had that view that I'd rather spend it on like a different unit and just like be better at hiding and protecting my units in the first place. Yeah, I'm surprised playing guard. I've never used one really, only against RJ. Yeah, I mean they have the chimeras and everything, but then again, like you have so many infantry, and like also spending that many points to protect like an infantry squad that like is kind of like meh, like they're meant to die anyways. I mean, I can definitely understand like a special weapons team or something like that, like protecting them. But like just to put on regular guardsmen feels like a waste. Especially like when you have Krieg and they can just run up and heal and everything. Oh, this guy has no grenades. Okay. And last but not least, I don't even think you have grenades. You do not. Alright. That was easy. Alright, so time for purity seals. I don't think you have any on you. You do not. You have a purity seal, so let's do that. Probably help if I put the pan on the pallet. So you're done with the League's army now? After that unit that you just posted, or no? Not quite. I'm like slowly but surely getting through this army. I still have like quite a while before I'm at 2,000, but I'm just gonna take it slow. The thing is, you can plop a packed transport on an objective and at a key moment disembark, or when it gets killed, still out OC the unit you just disembarked. No, I mean, I definitely understand the strategy. I've just always viewed it as like, I could rather use that 100 points on something else that is like more killy or something, and just like, try and be better at hiding and protecting my unit in the first place. But like I definitely see the attraction of a transport, especially because like some games where like I've just ignored a transport and then like it'll score them points by doing like a secondary, and then I'm like, oh crap, probably should have killed it. See, man, I understand the concept. Done with my 2K list, but I have extra stuff for variety, 10 more Termies, 10 more Berserks, other land fortress, 2 more Sagittars. So you have 3 land fortresses? I watched a battle report by Tabletop Titans, and they did a good Leagues of Votann one. I would give it a watch. It's Leagues of Votann versus Tau. It's a pretty good watch. But yeah, they have a land fortress in that one, some bikes. They got the Thunderkin, which I think you would like, because you mentioned how you like the Thunderkin, but I guess people say that they're not so good. Yeah, it's been cool. Also, starting with half the army off the board too. No, I mean that's why I love playing demons. I love starting half my army off the board like not having to worry about them getting killed, and they're relatively safe. And then like the half that is on the board is protected by Be'lakor, so it's like a pretty good, you know, surefire way of making sure I don't get targeted. Yeah, they put in work. Almost one-shot a Land Raider. I should have one shot, but my number of shot rolls was shit. Yeah, I mean, that happens. Luck of the dice sometimes, I guess. Oh, I noticed this guy has green on his Power Fist. Crap. Okay. Gotta focus. Yeah, I was just telling Drogue here earlier, I guess kind of similar to what you're doing. I am trying to paint this army, and like I'll like debut them and actually play them when they're actually fully painted. But like I guess something in me just like I don't want to put these guys on the board gray. Like we played that 1K army or game, and I was fine with that. But like if I want to bring these to a tournament, I want them to actually like be fully done. So I'm kind of using it as like a motivation to just get these guys out there and painted. Which is, I mean, like sort of like what you did. You kind of sped up your painting to get them done by the tournament. But then the Berserks have delivered every game so far. Yeah, dude, they are nuts, man. Being able to punch up like that is just so good. I am kicking myself, though, because I had those Nurglings there, and making them hit worse, you know, like, man. I wasted a whole entire CP to do that. Okay, so I need white, and not this mummy robe white. I need actual white. I think I did all of the purity seals before I move on. All right. I remember for like a long time, like it was really hard to get white for some reason. I had to like go to like 3 different stores to find a white color. And each one was like, yeah, we have like off-white, but we don't have white. And it was just like, it was the oddest thing. Francois Marion 07? I do not speak, what's that language that Admech speak? Binharic or something? Which is like numbers. I thought for a second he said 007. I was like, James Bond. Leet speak. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know what you're trying to say. Yo, what is up, Foxhole Games? How's it going, man? Alright, that looks pretty good so far. Gotta put the plasma coloring on this, and then I think this guy's pretty much done. Before I put the plasma color on there, nice little view of the dude. He's coming along pretty good. And then everybody else is just basic painting, but hopefully get this done here. But how's everybody doing? Hopefully, your loved ones are buying you some Warhammer for the 5 days to come. I already went up to my presents and shook them a little bit to hear some plastic. I think one of the presents sounds pretty promising, but we'll see. Did the same thing with my stocking. No shaking plastic in there. Yeah, I think build one, paint one is smartest move. I'm so backlogged with the Guard and Marines, it's like overwhelming. No, I would definitely imagine your feeling with your Guard. I could only, I can't even fathom it. There's so many of those little fuckers. It's a lot. That's kind of how I feel with the Space Marines here. I think my eyes were a little bit, well, what is the expression? Like your eyes are bigger than your stomach or something. I bought these guys and was like, oh, I'm gonna get them painted up and everything, and then I realized really how much minis I did buy, and I was like, wow, this is gonna be a long time. I think I'm sitting at 14,000 points. Holy smokes! Yeah, I'm just thinking like the Marines I bought was maybe like 4,000 points or like 3,000, and I still have the orcs that are in there, so. Definitely a lot. I still have the World Eaters. I'm gonna probably do the World Eaters, Scarbrand, and like my corn stuff first, so I can finish this this display case back here. But yeah, it's gonna be a minute. Actually, I kind of want to show you guys the display case. So let me see if this will even make it over here. Disconnected. We're going on an adventure. Follow me. So this was a new add to the hobby room, which I'm super excited about. I got to bring you with me, or else you're gonna collapse and fall on the ground. All right. I'm gonna untangle this cord here too. Oh, this is a mess. Who said this was a good idea? All right, here we go. So. This is the display case, which I'm really excited about. It's really cool. I really love Horus Heresy. So I got my little Sons of Horus army here. Here, I'll get the class out of the way so it's not as crazy on the thing. Okay, here we go. But yeah, I think they're like so freaking cool. Got Horus, obviously. I don't know if it's gonna focus or anything, maybe not, but yeah, I got like breachers and stuff. I got the special character, dude. I have so much minis, it's a problem. And like, this is my backlog that's up here, just so much stuff. It's really a problem. But got my Tzeentch demons, which I very much love and enjoy. Look at the wave of pink horrors, and I don't even think I have enough, honestly. I want more. I want to bring like 60 of them and just have them split everywhere. I got Shalaxi. Shalaxi's freaking awesome. Pretty much kills anything she touches. Nice little keeper, Kairos. And then on the bottom here, I got my Death Guard. Got Mortarion and all kinds of gross, disgusting stuff. And then, yeah, the bottom shelf is my Khorne stuff, which I got, like, the Chaos Knights. I got a Bloodthirster. Once I finish the Soul Grinder and I have World Eaters, I have Angron, they'll go in there and finish that up. But I just finished setting this up yesterday, which I'm like super pumped about. It's just so cool. Like I was literally like yesterday, like after I was finished with it, just staring at the minis in there. I was like, oh man, this is awesome. You know, like I found myself staring at it for like a good while. I wish I could kick that shelf. Well, man, listen. If you could, you would, I guess, right? I don't know. But Chaos stuff is dope, man. It's so much fun. I don't know, like, you know, like I think like Chaos stuff just has an aspect that the Imperial stuff doesn't. You know, like I just think their minis are like so freaking awesome. You know, they have horns and all kinds of disgusting, you know, grotesque things coming out and everything, and it's just so cool. I mean, not to say that, you know, obviously this Imperial, you know, guy isn't cool, but you know, like they just have like a lot of cool, like as like a painter and stuff, it's more intriguing to paint them. But yeah, so this guy and these guys are pretty much done. I gotta take one last look around, make sure I hit everything. Oh, well, it's a good thing I did that because I just noticed something. I didn't paint his little shoulder pad, like parchment paper or whatever you want to call it. Which means I have to handwrite Ultramar on this. Damn it. You didn't paint any demons, loser. Well, dude, I have to. I'm going to. Believe it or not, the corn stuff is my painted stuff, because that was like my original starting out demon stuff. I was like super obsessed with corn for the longest time. But yes, the Tzeentch stuff, the Slaanesh stuff, you know, I just wanted all of these minis, and I didn't have the time or effort or patience to paint them all, so I was like, I'm just gonna buy these secondhand. Proudly enough, a lot of the Death Guard I painted, which, you know, I feel pretty good about. That's actually probably like one of the first earlier streams, like all of my painting videos focused on was Death Guard. I had a lot of fun painting them. They were pretty cool. And like the neat thing about those guys is like you can just mess up and it really wouldn't matter. Because like they're just so grotesque and like, you know, they look funky anyways. So, all right, you guys want to see me mess up writing Ultramar on this guy? I'm gonna give it a try, but let's see. Well, I want to rematch Votann vs. Demons. I realized that Battle Shock I failed. I could have rerolled and ignored the -1, so I would have passed. I could have used my strat and that would have tied the game. If I killed SO with Flamer, I won by 2. Oh, it's an enhancement. Okay. Yeah, I do love aesthetic of guard. Alright. Let's see. I forgot what I just said. Oh. Yeah, okay. Get my smallest brush possible that I have, and let's see if I can do this. Should I just write Ultra? I don't know if I'm good enough to write Ultramar. Ooh, or should I put the guy's name? What should we name this guy? This captain here. I don't know. What's like a Roman-esque name? Here. I'll let you guys think on it. What should I name this chap? I wish I knew how to do polls. I would put up a poll right now. Can I do polls? I don't even know how to do that. My Wolfguard Terminator army is Brandicus. See, you named it. I should name this guy. He deserves that much. What do you think I should name him, Drogue? I need like a Roman name. Pius? Does Pius sound good? Is that the general consensus? I need like a dope ass Roman name. And like, of course I would be like, oh, Titus, but then, you know, like, obviously that's taken from Warhammer, but I'm trying to think. It's like, obviously, like, Maximus, you know, like, some mainstream ones. Ooh, like, what about, like, Nero? You know, like, the what's it called, the Roman emperor that was, like, mad. Should read the Leviathan book. They have a bunch of great names. Dude, I want to get back into reading, like, Warhammer. It's tough. The last one I read was Brutal Cunning, which was just, like, a fun read. It was really cool. I've actually been really getting into, like, horror books recently. So there's this one book that I'm reading, and it's so cool. It's called Hell Rising, and it's like the end of the world, but, like, biblically, and it's this guy that gets, like, left behind. He doesn't go to heaven, but I kind of want to put Nero. I know you guys put some suggestions, but I think Nero sounds really cool, so I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna mess this up. I already know it. Biggest dickus. Well, did you see that meme? Going through Space Marine 2 memes, and it was Flaccidius. He's like, Brother Flaccidius. Oh man, I was laughing so hard at that. Oh, this N is already way too big. Oh man, I can't read the orcs or Skaven. Their language makes me read it a shit ton. No, it was definitely an experience trying to read an orc. That's for sure. Hold on, I'm activating major focus mode. Oh crap. I'm like, literally, I have to fit this O here and then it's gonna be good. Oh man. So I did it, but it kind of looks like I wrote nerd. So I put Nero, and it definitely looks like I wrote nerd. I know my camera's not gonna be able to pick up this small, but I'm gonna try. Hold on. Can you even see that? No, I don't think so. Oh crap! It's hilarious though. Here, let me see if I can like put you guys closer. No, it's not gonna show you. It's too small of writing. Oh wait, no, you can see it right there. Oh, it's backwards though. You guys are seeing it backwards. Dude, it looks like nerd. Oh man. It was such a cool idea. I think I'm gonna erase it. Ah, shit. All right. It was an idea that failed horribly. So we're just gonna pretend like the last 10 minutes of the stream didn't happen. Nerd. That's funny. Lol, nerd is better. It is better because he's an Imperial nerd. That's what I think about Imperial players. Chaos forever. All right. And erase erased from Imperial Records. There we go. I'm gonna try again, I think. He needs something cool instead of just a blank parchment paper on his shoulder. Fuck. Maybe I'll just put Ultra. I'll be basic and put Ultra. I don't have the ability to write Nero. I can only write Nerd. I don't even know if I spelt it right. That Roman Emperor, is it Niro? No, Nero. Okay, I got it right. Let's see. Cool Roman names. Of course, the first one that shows up is Titus. Bro, the channel minimum cheer. Well, I can't send cheers. It's 100. Because I had a 100 to like $1. I had a guy that was like kind of like spamming the channel with like 1 cent cheers, and it was really annoying. So I just upped it. Oh, it feels so weird to freaking try and write with this. That looks horrible. I'm not gonna be able to do this. Bro, boarding action's gonna be dope. 4-way games. Did you participate in what's it called, in Horde mode? I think you did. Or it might have just been me, Julio, and Dennis, I'm not sure. No, I didn't. Okay. Dude, Horde mode is fun as heck, too. And it's also multiplayer. Dude, it was so cool. It was just like constant waves of Eldar, like, well, because we chose Eldar, just like rushing us, and it was super cool. And Dennis got effed up. I just stayed back and just shot the whole time. Literally, like, one of the rules is, like, don't end up in the opponent's deployment zone. Because if you do, your unit just, like, disappears or whatever. And Drogue, this is what I was talking about. Our Dennis is just a crackhead. One of the rules is, if you end the turn in the opponent's deployment zone, your unit just dies. So what does he do? He puts his unit in the opponent's deployment zone, and it just disappeared. And we were like, dude, like, we literally told you, like, that's what's going to happen. But he was like, oh, I wanted to charge him, and then he just died. And I was like, you know what, you deserve it. And it was just so funny. We were cracking up. But yeah, you know, if it's anything like that, Vinny, then I'd love to play Boarding Actions. I'm gonna fix up some blue on this guy just a little bit. Just the tiniest bit off here in the breastplate. Dude, yeah, it was so funny. He was like, I don't understand. And we were like, you're just, you're Dennis. That's what you are. All right, that guy is not getting writing on his, whatever what you want to call it, parchment paper shoulder pad. I've given up. 500 points. I set the detachments over. If you can't see, I'll send better pics. Demons have like 4 detachments. Yeah, no, I took a look at it. I don't know, like, obviously what certain things mean in it. Like, it was talking about, like, hatchways. So, like, obviously I don't know what's good. What I did see is they kind of, like, nerf the units. Like, they take away their actual abilities, which I thought was weird. Vinny, I'm painting up these Reavers so they can murder your character again, by the way. Look at this guy. Menacingly. He's gonna hunt him down. Yeah, there's doors to open or close. Some of them, yes, I guess to balance. Yeah, the corn rule is like if they open a door, it stays open for the rest of the game. Like, you can't close it. But I was like, I don't know if that's good or not. Like, I don't know what to think. Well, screw those Reavers. Dude, I was explaining it earlier on the stream too. Like, I love these guys. The fact that you can just infiltrate them and they have scout with that character. Like, if I don't get first turn, I can scout him and hide him. If I do get first turn, I just like run up and like just target the crap out of a character unit. Because it has like all precision. It's really good. Oh, it's cool because you can use doors to block line of sight. Okay, well, there you go then. I mean, like, I don't, obviously I still don't know if it's good, but yeah. It was like, you can permanently keep doors open. I was like, oh, okay, cool, I guess. But then, like, it takes away, like the changeling won't have the thing where, like, if you target him, like, you might not be able to target him at all. Which is, like, like the whole reason why you bring the changeling. But nevertheless, I'll try it. I'm open to anything, obviously. I really do want to try Kill Team. Kill Team sounds, like, really interesting. I played before, like, the update came out, so I don't really know how good it is now. But apparently there's some good talk about it, so it sounds decent. Problem is because you can't probably close them to screw your movement. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta actually look at, obviously, the little mini rules for it. But then again, I'm going on deployment, so it'll probably be a minute before I'm even able to play, honestly. Like, if I'm gonna get out and play, I'm gonna play a 2,000 point game. I'll let you know right now. Not gonna waste any time, before leaving. I'll put this back here, and what is this, mummy robes? I'll put that back over here. Alright, guys, so all the basic colors are, oh crap, I should probably paint this guy's thing, shouldn't I? His base. Or I can just put texture paint on it. Do I have like a stone color? Stupid little tactical rock messing things up. My one dude loses mortals on the chart. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, that's like what makes him cool, and then it just takes it away. How long have we been streaming? So yeah, you know, I'm probably actually just gonna wrap it up there. And then next time I'll wash all these guys and base them up. But yeah, guys, thank you for hanging out. We got done 4 of the like base colors, the primary colors for all of these guys. So definitely some good progress. And you know, obviously, I just want to spread out some content as well and not burn out. So getting all these Space Marines together and getting this army ready for possibly a tournament one day, who knows. But thank you guys for hanging out. We always appreciate you coming and supporting the channel. Again, Drogue, we appreciate you for following. We definitely appreciate it. And if you want to hang out in the future, you know, we're going to be here. We normally try and stream like once a week. And then also tomorrow we're recording another battle report for our YouTube. Vinny and Julio are. So probably within a couple of days you'll see that new video come up. But yeah, if you guys don't already follow, we definitely appreciate a follow to keep the channel going. And if you don't subscribe on our YouTube, we'll definitely appreciate that as well. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for keeping me sane, talking in the chat. And we'll catch you next time.